Welcome students. In this video we are going to discuss question number 21 to 30 of gaseous state from problems in physical chemistry for JEE mains and advanced by Narendra Awasthi. In question number 21 we have V versus T plot. Okay, so for this type of question first we have to fix one parameter. So in this problem we are going to fix temperature. So we are applying temperature constant condition in this case. Okay, so for this plot n was initially constant, and from our point of view we have kept temperature as constant. Okay, so as we know, if number of mole and temperature constant, then obviously volume and pressure, they are inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so now we can draw two lines. This is volume V1 and this is volume V2, and from the graph it is very clear that V1 is greater than V2. Okay, and as we know that volume is inversely proportional to pressure, we can write P2 is greater than P1. Okay, so for this type of question we have to keep one parameter constant and then we can fix the other thing. Okay, so according to the question, option B will be the correct option. Moving forward to question number 22, two flasks A and B of 500 ml each are respectively filled with oxygen and sulfur dioxide at 300 Kelvin and 1 atm pressure. Okay, so both of them are same in volume, same in temperature and same in pressure. So as we know that PV equal to nRT, and N is nothing but PV by RT. Okay, so we can calculate number of moles for any gas like SO2 or for O2, PV by RT. If all the conditions are similar, the number of mole of SO2 equal to number of mole of O2. Okay, because volume, pressure, temperature of all the conditions are similar in this case. Okay, so the option B says that the same number of molecules. Okay, because number of mole is directly proportional to number of molecule. So if number of moles are same, it represents that number of molecules are also same. Okay, so for question number 22, option B will be the correct option. For question number 23, 2.8 gram of a gas at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin occupies a volume of 2.24 liters. The gas cannot be. Okay, so in this case we have to calculate the molecular weight of the gas. Okay, so as we know that PV equal to nRT, and we can write PV equal to number of mole, we can write given weight by molecular weight multiplied by R into T. In this case we have to find the molecular weight. Okay, so according to the problem, 1 atm pressure, 22.4 liter of volume, given weight is given by 2.8 gram. We have to find the molecular weight. R value we can write 0.0821 liter atm, Kelvin inverse, mole inverse, multiplied by temperature of the system is 273 Kelvin. 273 Kelvin. Okay, so now if we calculate this, M is going to be 28 gram. Okay, 28 gram. So if it is oxygen, it should be 32. Okay, molecular weight of oxygen is 32, but for all the other gases, this is 28, this is 28, and this is also 28. So we have to find that cannot be. So option A will be the correct option. In question number 24, 5 grams of each the following gases at 87 degrees centigrade and 750 millimeter of Hg pressure are taken. Which of them will have least volume? Okay, so we know that PV equal to nRT. Okay, and volume is nothing but nRT by P. Now thing is that all of them have same pressure, same temperature. Okay, so this is basically volume is directly proportional to number of mole here because all the other conditions are constant. Now number of mole can be calculated as given weight by molecular weight. Okay, According to the problem, all of them are 5 grams. So we can say that volume is inversely proportional to molecular weight. More the molecular weight, lesser will be the volume. Okay, so we have to find the least volume case here. So we have to find the maximum molecular weight. And as we know that iodine atomic weight is maximum because HF, HCl, HBr and HI we have. Molecular weight of HI is maximum among these 4. That's why volume will become minimum or it will give the least volume. Okay, so option D will be the correct option. In question number 25, at what pressure a quantity of gas will occupy a volume of 60 ml if it occupies a volume of 100 ml at a pressure of 720 millimeter of Hg while temperature is constant. Okay, for this kind of questions we can write again that pressure P multiplied by 60 ml of volume, and finally the volume is 100 ml and pressure is 720 mm of Hg. Okay, so from this we can easily calculate the final initial pressure, that is divided by 60 and it will become 1200 millimeter of Hg. Okay, so option D will be the correct option. In question number 26, at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin, the density of gas whose molecular weight is 45. So we can straight away use the formula D equal to Pm by RT, where P is given by 180, molecular weight is 45, R is 0.0821 liter atm mole inverse Kelvin inverse multiplied by 273, that is temperature, and this solution will give 2 gram per liter will be the density. Okay, so option C will be the correct option. In question number 27, a small bubble rises from the bottom of a lake where the temperature and pressure are 8 degrees centigrade and 6 atm. Okay, so the pressure at the bottom of the lake is 6 atm. To the water surface where the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade and pressure is 1 atm, we have to calculate the final volume if its initial volume is 2 ml. Okay, so it is a case of P1 V1 by N1 T1 equal to P2 V2 by N2 T2. Okay, thing is that number of mole is constant here because there is no exchange of gas molecules. So now we can use the given values, that is 6 atm pressure, 2 ml of volume, and temperature is 8 degrees centigrade, that is 273 plus 8, and we have to find the final volume, and at the surface the pressure will be 1 atm and the temperature is given by 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, so if you calculate, the volume will become 12.72 ml, that is option B will be the correct option. In question number 28, argon is an inert gas used in light bulbs to retard the vaporization of the filament. Okay, a certain light bulb contains argon at 1.25 atm, 1.25 atm and 18 degrees centigrade is heated to 85 degrees centigrade at constant volume. Calculate the final pressure. Okay, so again this is a problem of P1 V1 by N1 T1 equal to P2 V2 by N2 T2. Okay, number of mole is constant because it is a closed bulb, so number of mole is constant, and this is a bulb, that's why it cannot expand. So volume is also constant. So P1 by T1 equal to P2 by T2 will be our working formula. Now if we plot the given values, that is 1.25 atm, 273 plus 18 is temperature, pressure P divided by 273 by 8 plus 85. From here we can calculate pressure as 1.53878 atm. Okay, so it is almost 1.5 atm, so option A will be the correct option. In question number 29, calculate the volume of oxygen at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin required to complete the combustion of 2.64 liter of acetylene at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin. Okay, so we can calculate the number of mole here, like PV by RT. Okay, so pressure is 1 atm, volume is 2.64 liter, value of our 0.0821 liter atm, mole inverse, Kelvin inverse, and temperature of the system is 273 Kelvin. And from this calculation we will get the value of number of mole is 118. Okay, so we can say that the number of mole of acetylene we have 0.118 mole. Okay, so from the given stoichiometric data, for 2 moles of acetylene we need 5 moles of oxygen for the complete reaction. Then for 0.118 moles of acetylene we can write 5 by 2 multiplied by 0.118 moles of oxygen we need, that is 0.294 moles of oxygen we need. Okay, so now we can calculate the volume, that is V equal to nRT by P, that is given mole is 0.294 multiplied by 0.0821 multiplied by 273 and divided by 1, and it will become 0.589, or you can write it like 6.6. okay, liter. So 6.6 will be the correct option, option C. In question number 30, we have to calculate the density at its maximum. So D equal to Pm by RT. Okay, so R is a constant. So if we have maximum pressure, maximum molecular weight with minimum temperature, okay, then the density will become maximum. But here we have oxygen gas, so M is also constant. So D is nothing but a function of P by T here. So we need maximum pressure and minimum temperature to have maximum density. So if we closely look option B, that is we have minimum temperature and maximum pressure here. Okay, so in option D we will have maximum density for oxygen gas. Thank you for watching.